Chestnuts roasting
Oh,
on
man.
these open fire.
This theme song.
He would like to say amen. Bow, welcome back, Dukes and Dukettes, man. Chestnuts roasting on these open fire this Christmas, and he's excited about that. Hey, man, I'm your man, EddyEd D, the Duke.
Hey, welcome back to the Holy Duo, and this is our podcast. The name is D for Dialogue, and you heard this man. He likes the chestnuts roasting on the open fire. That's wild, man.
He likes chestnuts on his open fire.
Hey.
This Christmas, I'm not coming over.
I am your host today for number 48, man. Podcast 48, man. Welcome
48,
to the
48.
channel. Yeah, welcome to the channel, folks. Hey, we got some sweet topics for y'all. We're gonna talk about some heavy stuff, man. Some masturbation topics and
Oh gosh.
and some Mr. Steal Your Girl topics. You know, dudes tend to flex when they do that crap. Anyway, I don't really have a holy demonic moment. We just recorded some days ago, so I'm all burnt out of those, man. But my week has been good. You know, been working. I barely got sleep like the last 2 days, so I'm good today,
demonic.
man. Yeah. You know that is a demonic moment, man. But I didn't mean to just start off with my demonic moment, man. How's your week? The rest of your week?
But like one question about that. What is what is the weather like? Is the weather killing you guys right now, or is it like it's alright?
It's alright. Yeah, like I don't have my phone to look at it, but right now it's like I would say it's a good 40. A couple days ago it was like 30 something. But it's not the cold that'll get you, right? It's the wind. It's the wind in the cold that is gonna cut you right up. But it's been good, man. We've been inside most of the time, you know. It's been nice.
So you're right.
Can't
I mean, inside my spot right now, it's 69 inside.
Dang.
We don't turn on the heater.
Oh,
The heater's not coming on. Yeah, so
until when?
60 until it dropped below 66 or something. Cause I'm cool with it. I just put on a sweater and I'm good. Save money.
Yeah,
A day.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
A day,
But
man.
something holy or demonic that I saw this week was remember that social media thing with the NBA player getting trapped and he got a kid with this one girl.
Yeah.
She did an interview with DJ Academics and she was explaining like how he knew what he was signing up for, the NBA player that is. She's older than the NBA player. He's 22, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, he's 22, and yeah, that's a big guy. But he's 22, and he's locked in with her, and she was just saying like this is a big thing about the interview, and people talking about it about how she was answering the questions and about how she didn't see anything wrong with it, and so on and so forth. What I concluded though with that situation is we really don't know what the discussion was or the plans were behind closed doors. The dude probably was, because what if you're blind because you're doing sexual activity, you're gonna agree to do some stuff that you wouldn't normally do if you were level-headed and not so high up on, puppy love or whatever it is. So he could have made some bad decisions agreeably, with the two, between the two of them. We don't know that for sure, but the way the media's gonna spin it is, she took him and bop. She could have done that as well. We just don't know all the Carfax here, but that thing blew up, and I say that was like a demonic moment. You know what I'm saying? Because just the situation is crazy, and and it looks crazy. If the information is true about how much money she's gonna be receiving, that's wild. Like that is wild. You see what I'm saying? So it's looking more like she's the the wrong one in the situation because of what she's taking from him. That
Yeah.
seems kind of crazy, but hey, we don't know for sure. So that's the demonic moment right there. Having a pretty good week
Mm.
so far. Um, yeah, man, I'm just ready to get into some stuff, man. Trying to be patient, making sure I'm sharpening up my skills in certain areas.
Mm.
Yeah, just trying to be ready as best as possible, and also have a clear vision for what I'm gonna do next year, because next year's coming right around the corner. So a lot of good plans in the works and a lot of good opportunities ahead. So just trying to make sure we make that steady flow. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dang, that story is crazy. Yeah, like you said, you don't know what they talk about behind the scenes. You
We
don't
don't know.
know if this dude is saying crazy stuff behind the scenes, man. It's crazy when you hear these ladies come out with all these sexual stories about these men that we think like they have their stuff together. Uh, they seem sketchy, and it's funny how
Yeah.
people will just jump onto news real quick and start to make judgments based off of what they hear or see. Sure, the girl is a little out there. She's a little crazy, you know what I mean? But you don't know the guy. We only know him as a basketball player. We don't know his personality, what he's like behind closed doors, what he's like when he has
Mhm.
girls with him.
Yeah, man.
Like you
They be
said,
doing all kind of stuff.
yeah, when it comes to ladies, some guys, or dare I say a good amount of guys do some funny shady stuff. And that actually leads into the first topic, right? So I have guys do it. It's almost like, have you ever spoken to a girl before, like, oh, like, does your boyfriend masturbate? And she's like, yeah, he's a guy. Like, don't all guys do it? There are girls out there who think every guy does it. There are girls out there who really think every guy does it like it's a normal thing. I'm here to say that's not true. That is a
Mhm.
complete lie from social media, from the normal guys you see out there. It's a complete lie. And it's kind of a thing that girls, it's coming out that girls do it a lot too, but in some sectors it's like girls don't really do that, you know. Why would a girl do that? They have a toy or something like that.
Uh huh.
And touching on the guy side, personally I believe that act of pleasuring yourself, it kills men, it destroys men, namely the main reason being the fact that, you know what? I'm gonna let you touch on that. Masturbation and guys, man. What do you think
Yeah.
about that whole topic?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, we're not saying that we're angels. That has never touched this part of activity.
Mm-hmm.
We have, but what we're talking about here is knowing that okay, this thing is not really profitable, it's not healthy, it's not gonna really in turn do good for you in the long run. Rather, it's gonna decline all aspects of what you of the good that you can have, and what we're focusing on here, as the holy duo, we always talk about marriage, right? So when we look
Yeah.
at the big effect in marriage, doing that doesn't really help your fulfillment when it comes to marriage, and that's
Mm-hmm.
having sexual relations with your spouse. So doing that before you even get married is really gonna stun you in a lot of areas. As you know, people that have done this, and and are still doing it, like after you do it, you have no desire to do a lot of things actually to get work done. You know, you become lethargic, cloudy minded sometimes before and after. Um, so it really hurts you in other areas too, but besides just the aspect of doing it with your wife, or saving yourself with your wife, it kind of hinders you in other areas it affects as well. But in particular, getting back to what we want to touch on is, and I kind of had this down for an idea to speak on, is
Yeah.
that Um, hold on, I kind of lost my train of thought for a second. Let me take a sip of water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this thing is not gonna help you except for give you that quick, that quick release, that quick uh pleasuring, yeah, that quick pleasuring moment and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen, or you're gonna want more. The thing that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen is, you know, when it's multiple occurrences. So, okay, you did it one time. Now you're looking forward to the next time.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next time you're looking forward to next time. Now it's like multiple times.
But you're saying we're not angels. Yeah, man. I used to do it until a certain sequence of events happened. And then I was like, yo, this is, to be completely honest, one of the most stupid things ever. Like, what are you doing, man? And what I was going to mention before I let you speak was, in order to do it, right? In order to pleasure yourself or please yourself, you have to watch something. That something is usually pornography. That something is usually whatever, your imagination,
I say,
you
yeah,
know?
I'll say for most guys, yeah, for most guys, for ladies, I think it might be a little different.
Yeah, it might be a
Yeah,
little different. And
yeah,
something that I understand that ladies might be like, well, if I don't watch it, then I'm safe. Or guys might be like, if I don't watch it, I'm safe. Is there are, here we go. Here we go. Hallelujah. No, I'm just playing. So we attach emotions to certain events that happen in our lives. When you go somewhere and something really fun happens to you, you remember that moment. You kind of want to relive it. You kind of want to recreate it if you can. So what happens is, first of all, we know what pornography does to men. It destroys them mentally. It destroys them sexually, right? It destroys their ability to naturally have a genuine human based level interaction sexually with their wives.
yeah,
What,
yeah.
what, yeah, go ahead.
And one thing I want to say about that, even before that, even trying to pursue anybody, like you got easy access here, and you can pop a Molly whenever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you begin to not have the motivation or the desire even to know how to approach a lady or to want to approach a lady because you your testosterone your energy is being flushed away or exhausted before
Yeah.
you even approach a lady. So it's like you don't want to go out there and try because why you can try at home
Yeah.
where it's
You can pop.
safer
hmm
and everything.
You can pop 3 or 4 mollies in a day. You know what I mean?
Some people pop multiple mollies a day
Yeah,
and don't
man.
and I'm not gonna get to my point that I was gonna get to. I'm gonna let you finish what you had to say and then I'm gonna get to it.
All right, don't forget, man. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is you begin to attach. Say you had a that Molly you popped was a really good session. Like it was great. You know, everything hit perfectly. What you were watching was right on point, or whatever you were imagining was right on point. Ooh, I want that to happen again. Now imagine going off into a relationship with your husband or your wife, and you're trying to get that same feeling off the same way
So
that
you're
you were
looking
doing it when
exactly.
you were pleasuring yourself. Now, this person that you're interacting with, a whole nother human being who's bringing their whole self, their whole body, their whole spirit, their mind, that whole intimacy setting is being shoved into this little box of, man, I want it done specifically this way. Now, if you hadn't done that, right, and you guys discovered that, now their emotions are attached to discovering that with you. But because you've already done it, you've already attached yourself to an event that already happened. So what that does is it creates a disconnect between that intimate moment as to where they have to do it specifically how you like, because you already know. You already know how everything is. You're just coming with a pre-packaged deal. Hey, this is what will get me off. This is what it kills the whole journey. Look, people understand that the whole point of a destination, getting to a point, is the journey. The journey is more than half the fun. The journey is the discovery. You learn about yourself. You discover what you like and you don't like. When you go on this journey by yourself or with someone else, and then you go to someone else, they are missing that journey, right? That's the whole thing about women getting married at 38, 40, whatever. It's they've already gone on this journey, and now they just want a man to come in and just
Yeah.
kind of be there. So
Yeah.
if we can get on women about already going on this journey and just having a man now be there, why is it okay for us to bring the same mindset into personal lives? Why do you want to go on this journey by yourself, discover everything, and not just have someone just be there? It kills intimacy, kills the potential for a greater possibility of intimacy. Go
Yeah.
ahead, man.
And that's something I want. That's what I want to add on, because when when you do this type of activity before you meet your spouse and everything like that, and you know, depending on the different levels, you know, if you're at the addictive level or you know, whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
think the effect is what you said is, um you get that, you form your brain to get used to a certain way of doing it,
Right.
which isn't with a person, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
if it's with the person, how they are doing it to you, or how you're doing it to them, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But going to the ladies thing, I heard on Exo Marriage podcast, they were talking about this. Exo Marriage podcast is a pretty cool podcast, because they talk about, you know, a lot of stuff that the church don't talk about,
Mm.
um, you know, regarding sex and relationships and stuff. But they were talking about how, like, the lady mentioned about, the late how women, like, when women use the toys or whatever, or the
Mm.
vibrators, like, you know, that the toy goes like X amount of, like, the vibrations are like,
Vibrations
you
per
know, like,
yeah.
it's like a machine
Right.
going to this max level of vibration versus a real
Right.
human. And you know, if the lady gets herself used to having that many vibrations, and then has a final husband, he ain't doing that you know, those
You can't.
vibrations. They ain't
He can't do it.
it's impossible. So you get yourself used to a certain way, a certain sensitivity that can't be felt. Now when you get married, and when your
Mm-hmm.
husband is ready, he can't get you where you know, he can't get you to the climax, because your climax is a different hemisphere. You see what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And with the guy as well, you over there jolly jingling, and now you desensitized.
Yep.
You over there jingling your bells, and now you and now you desensitized, right? And it's
Oh
it's
man.
not working how you want it. And then, you know, the ED, you know, we don't got to go to the ED side, which you know
Yeah.
is going to be there. Now your
Yeah.
joint can't get up. You
Yeah,
can't
man.
you can't touch the the Christmas buttons no more, because you done pulled the connection so many times.
Ay,
It's
ay, ay.
disconnected.
Dang.
You
That's
see
a
what
good
I'm
analogy,
saying?
man. Yeah.
Bro, so you being disconnected, she's being overstimulated to where you can't even possibly
Right.
get there because it's a machine.
Ah.
Disconnection, overstimulation. Who's making a connection?
None. There's no one.
No, and that's where the nuns come in.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the nuns
Mm-hmm.
come in.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
But the point is, man, like, you mess it up for when you get to marriage. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a easy transition. So
Yeah.
so what we're saying, or what I'm saying, is about this thing is, you know, you mess up what you could experience when you get in marriage,
Uh-huh.
with your spouse, with your wife, or your husband. And so
Uh-huh.
not and so doing it will affect you in that area, and could is it possible to regain sensitivity and all that good stuff? Yeah, but that means you got to stop doing it. That means you got
Right.
to stop, and it'll naturally, like a healing process. It naturally heals,
Yeah.
so you
Yep.
have to stop doing it for it to heal. If you keep doing it, it's not gonna heal. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I wanted to add at that juncture.
You know what's sick about this? Especially for guys, we have to watch stuff in order to pleasure ourselves, to jingle the bells. And there was
Hmm.
a porn star who came on the show recently. It was blowing up on in the manosphere, and she was crying because of the things that they had her do while she was on set. She was crying, bro. She was crying. Do you know how many times guys have probably jingled their bells to her? She was crying because of some of the stuff they had her do. Think about it, man. You are pleasing yourself to something that isn't real to the point of where this person is regretting what they did. That's insane. That's most of these girls, to be completely honest with you. They say they love it. They love the lifestyle, how much money it brings. But to be honest, it's like it's so desensitizing to them that it ends up ruining their lives relationship wise. They
Hmm.
can't have a genuine, none of them, I will say this right now, none of them can have a genuine relationship with a person, not until they're healed, not until they've taken time away from it for a really, really long time. But we
Okay,
know
not
for,
until those after effects is kicked in,
right,
cause
but we
cause some people are not
know,
gonna even
mhm,
hear what you're saying after. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, he said none, so that means, but he's giving you like what
yeah,
needs to happen.
none of them can until they take time away from that industry. Why? Because they're in that industry first of all because they're messed up. Something is messed up about how they view sex. Something is messed up. If you ask most of them had weird bringing up, weird upcoming. Some of them saw their parents doing it with a whole bunch of people. Some of them were abused. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff and it's messed up. There was this girl on my Facebook the other time, and she's kind of wild, like piercings everywhere, you know her tongue is split,
Oh,
tattoos.
Knox.
Yeah, and she was like, yo, why is it that America is so cool with people drinking all the time? Like it's a problem. Like we shouldn't be so cool with everyone drinking all the time. It's an addiction, it's an issue. And I was like, there you go. Finally, someone is starting to realize that the whole thing about this culture, porn, drinking, partying, sex, masturbation, like there's something wrong with that. And it's unfortunate that someone has to go into the rabbit hole to be able to come out and say, "Oh wow, wait, there is a problem with that." And people tend to make fun of Christians when we say these things like, "Oh, you guys are prudes. Oh, you guys don't really do anything. You guys don't discover anything. Like a whole life is out there." Like, yeah, go ahead and drink a bottle of LSD every day and have a great experience until you need more LSD to have the same experience.
And can I
You
say
grow
something real
numb to
quick?
that stuff. Go ahead, man.
And this problem is not a Christian problem or a non-Christian problem. It's a human problem. Like the
Mm-hmm.
people have these struggles because it's a part of what happens in life, right? So it's,
Mm-hmm.
it's not so we're not saying it's above us, or what I'm saying. We all can struggle with this.
Yeah.
If you don't do your due diligence to guard yourself and take measures to avoid these things, especially ones that you struggle with, the ones that attract you the most, you will be in this category and you will dabble into this. We as believers know what the struggle is because we identify it, right, and we say, okay, you know what, this is an honor to God, and let's make the right decisions when it comes to this area, and let's avoid this. And so it's not a Christian problem or non-believer problem. It's just a problem between people. Like, because everybody can dabble into this. If yeah, it's available to everybody. So you gotta, as a believer, we just make the conscious effort and decision to stay away from these things. And if we're not
Yeah.
careful,
Mm-hmm.
we can fall into it, as well. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just in case anybody like, oh, they think they're blah blah blah. No, we just are aware and
Yeah.
we make those efforts.
Yeah, and I want to make something clear to people. There are some people out there who think they understand the Bible, but they really don't. And they say that whenever Christians say that, this situation happened to me or this and that, it was the devil, blah blah blah. I want to clarify something. There is the devil and there is the desire of our flesh, right?
Uh-huh.
What the devil will do is he'll create the whole scenario. He'll give you the perfect circumstance to cheat, to masturbate, to be an alcoholic, to be a drug. He will create that circumstance for you and place it right in front of you. Where people go wrong is they don't have the standard to look to keep them away from falling into those circumstances, because we see that that's a trap. So when a Christian is like, masturbation is bad, this and that, and people who are masturbating, we're not saying the devil has possessed you. We're saying you've given into what you want. Our human based desires are freaked up, man. Like this show I was watching the other day, he was saying that without Christian standards, without God, we have no reason to marry one woman. We don't. It's when you come to God that's where these are traditional Christian standards imposed on society. And we see that society flourishes when there are men and women, when there's one man and one woman. That is the most flourishing of relationships. But if we had it our way, we would be with multiple women. Why the heck not, right? But because there's a standard that we follow, that's why. So we're not saying that we're better than you or anything. We just follow a different set of standards that allows us to see things a particular way. So it's not necessarily the devil making you do stuff or making us do stuff. It's he makes the toxic situations so sweet and savoring that you're like, dang, I want that. And then you, by your choice, do it. The devil doesn't make you do it. You do it.
and just the point, like, we make the decisions. Like,
right.
This thing where like it just grabs you. Nah, you made the decision, man.
Yeah, man. Be accountable.
Like, yeah, you are the one in this body, and you doing something means you did it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, that's something that we definitely have to make efforts as well. Because if I have a struggle of eating fast food, that I tell myself I don't want to be eating this much fast food. Well, what does that mean? That means don't go to fast food places.
Yes,
if I'm trying to stay away from fast food, you got to make the efforts and make those choices to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not something just gonna, and also having practical things or strategies to avoid is what makes your efforts better. Because if you don't have something that you can do or practice to do to help you, then it's gonna be hard for you to control yourself. You gotta be able to have practical steps, in place.
Yep.
So
I just wanted to clarify that for people, because people think Christians are always talking about the devil, the devil, the devil. And the ones that talk about the devil made me do this, the devil made me do that, they don't really understand. Even if they call themselves Christians, they don't understand. They don't. I mean, for example, like, say you go to a Bible meeting, right? And there are a bunch of young ladies there. You know what I mean? And you have a wife. And there are a bunch of young single ladies in that general meeting you go to. And say after the meeting, people talk, the ladies will come up and talk to you. It would be wise for you to take your wife to that meeting rather than go alone. Because even amongst Christians, the enemy can set you up. The devil can set you up. But it's up to you to set up the boundaries.
He's out here, man.
He's out here. Fall into it. He's everywhere, bro. I'm telling you. Christians think they're safe, but the devil came up to Christ to tell him, to ask him, to tempt him. Christ himself. He said, hey, I'll give you the whole world, man.
He's trying to get anybody's available.
He doesn't care if you're in church or in your home.
Bro, in the middle of reading the Bible, he could try to get you.
Man.
In the middle of you doing what you need, what you supposed to be doing, he can slip in some. He could give you that whisper, man.
Oh
He
yeah.
don't give
He don't give a
he's
doggone.
free for all.
He's everywhere. He's roaming about trying to get people. He's trying to kill people. When it comes to killing, I mean killing your relationships, killing your desires, killing your tendencies, killing your good habits, bro. He's here to destroy lives by creating for you the perfect circumstance by which you can fall into. So Christians, we tend to have a lot of standards that tend to protect us and pull us away and even reveal to us the circumstances that could cause us to fall. So we're not better than y'all. We just read a book that gives us a good, solid perspective of life itself. Anyway,
Yeah.
man, you have anything
Uh,
else to say about this whole masturbation
yeah.
thing?
Yeah. So also, I wanted to say like what it, like other ways it affects you. Um, the points of getting, progressing in your career. Progressing in personal things
Yeah.
that you just simply want to do in life. That can that addiction can stump that growth in career or in creativity, like things other than with your spouse. That can also stunt that growth as well, because why? Because when you get addicted to doing that type of stuff, you're always thinking about it. You can't function without
Yeah.
doing it. Think about the people that can't function without a cigarette, that
Mm.
can't function without puffing, you know whatever they puff on.
Yep.
It turned into that a type of addiction, that level of addiction, where now your mind needs to have it triggered in order to work.
Yeah.
It graduated to that level. So this is a
Yeah.
thing that can grow into a demonstrative beast if you're not
Mm-hmm.
if you're not careful out here, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a real thing, and it can disrupt you from getting work done.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people that can attest to this. If you're watching this or listening to this right now, you can attest, like, man, I can't, all I think about is that, and when I do it, you know I might get a little bit freed up,
Mm-hmm.
but it your whole day is gone. Like,
Yeah.
it's just maddening, man.
Well, for
It's just
women,
maddening.
right? Apparently, it releases a whole bunch of feel-good chemicals into their body, so it kind of energizes them in a way. But they are also the same ones that complain about not being able to have an orgasm during intimacy. So, how can you be okay with doing that to yourself when it comes to intimacy? Your man can't get to that same level. That's what he was talking about earlier. It
Mm-hmm.
desensitizes you to what a genuine, intimate moment with a man is. Even if it makes you feel great for the rest of your day, let me tell you, when you get with another person in marriage, it's not going to be that great. It's going to make things less than subpar. And a lot of women actually, after, or a good amount of women, let me speak on married women because I know these girls out here in the dating scenarios, they do this. After intimacy with a man, they go and finish off with their toy in the bathroom or somewhere private just to finish off. And some men actually accept this, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. Uh, that's
I
crazy, man.
I got
It's
something to
crazy to
add.
me.
So
Uh huh.
So I was listening to an interview from the Breakfast Club with Dr. Amun, Dr. Amsu. They're like these, health doctors, and,
Yeah.
and and they do a lot of herbal things. They were talking about like a lady is supposed to be able to get the climax with
Mm-hmm.
the with a man, like with that type of that type of
Yeah.
activity with a man. I don't know why I can't get the word out, because we already said already, like sex with their husband.
Yeah.
um, they're supposed to be able to get there
Mm-hmm.
with that action,
Yep.
but a lot of women today can't. Why? Obviously, they're doing something to themselves. Because
Mm-hmm.
if it's naturally supposed to happen like that, why can't it happen?
Yeah.
Because a lot of ladies mess that area, and they have a high tolerance, and they messed up the system,
Exactly. And
and
then,
and vice
uh-huh.
versa. When guys can't even perform, they mess up the sensors.
Yep. Um, and to touch on your part about the women is women are desensitized, so they need more in order to hit that when they're having, sexual intercourse with a man. And on top of that, the man will hit his climax way before the lady because he is so used to watching porn. He's so used to knowing the feeling that, oh, right there, and then he's climaxed and then he's done. Like, masturbation doesn't help guys in bed because the woman needs more stimulation, but the guy is almost overstimulated before he even gets in the bed because he has a whole bunch of stuff in his mind. He has a whole bunch of different ladies, different scenarios, different things that the lady can do. Oh, let me suck your toe. Oh, let me lick your armpit. Like, it's just weird stuff that guys are into.
Lick your arm.
Because, fetishes, man. It's just the weird stuff guys are into because, I can only really climax the way I want to after we work out and she's all sweaty. Like, yo, okay, cool. If you guys discovered that on your own without any influence of porn, it's like that's y'all's thing, right? But
do what y'all need to do as a married couple.
Do what y'all need to do. Yeah, it's none of our business, but like when that influence comes from an outside source, it hits different, man. Because you're seeing someone do it, so you want the person you're with to do it, not necessarily you discovered it with them, so it's y'all's thing. So there's a difference, Oh, me and my man would have done this anyway, but it's like, yeah, but it would have hit different. It's better to do it naturally than to see it and then try to incorporate it. What are you gonna say?
I was just thinking about all the the different discoveries you guys can make together as a married couple. Like
yeah.
When I get married, that the discovery of what we wanted, what we like to do, and stuff like that. That all that's gonna develop over time.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
So that I'm not gonna lie. That's an interesting thing to explore when the time is right.
Man. Yeah. Shoot, I know you would want your lady to throw you around and handle you and smack you up and punch you and stuff. So it's all good, man.
We know D likes nuts, so I don't know what they do about that over at Land of Oz, but there's been plenty of signs of some nut activity.
Second topic, man. Let's move forward to the second topic. Hey, man, have you ever come across a dude that is so like hype and proud to steal another dude's girl?
Man,
I've had friends like that, man.
Currently, no, but I will have to go to the past for this one because I do remember, like this topic right here. This thing was. I mean, people still do it today. A lot of guys do it, especially guys that think they're tough and they got gats on them and stuff. They want to muscle up on somebody.
Man, he can't D you down like me. Oh, okay, guy.
Yeah, like they overly confident because they got some guys with them and they want to take advantage of people and try to steal each other, somebody girl, whatever.
Stupid, man.
Back in the day, this type of thing used to happen all the time. I saw it a lot, like in I'm talking about in elementary and middle school, like places that I've been, the neighborhood that I was around. People used to get their girl taken all the time, and these girls unfortunately would leave you.
Yeah, they will.
Those young girls don't give a doggone.
It's almost like they want to embarrass you too. Like, oh yeah, he stole me from you.
The embarrassment was at an all-time high.
Devastating, man.
The embarrassment, because everybody knew about it. Everybody would know because either she would say something or her friends would say something, or it'll happen around every big crowd of people, and now they're gonna say they're gonna talk about it. So when that happened back in the day, it was a big embarrassment because most of the time everybody knew, like, oh yeah, that's not his girl no more, because obviously you'll see her with another guy, and pop, right? Somebody always made a story about it somehow, and Yeah, and then people used to get beat up for that. Now you get popped over that. Now they use a tool on
Yeah.
you. Yeah, which is pretty stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
It's
popping
so
over one
stupid.
person,
Over a lady?
but that's what they do. So hey, this is what's happening. So you better take it
Yeah.
serious and be careful out here. I actually recently heard a story from what you call it, NLE Chopper on a clip on Facebook I saw. He was on lip service. Um, he was talking about how he was messing with a girl that was in college, and he went to her dorm room and got it in with her, and the boyfriend was calling her. Turned out the boyfriend camped outside of her dorm room door like
Ooh.
probably the whole night, and then and what you call it was inside the room with her, and when he came out, the boyfriend was outside the door waiting with one of his partners. And according to the story, it's on Facebook, so anybody could watch it. Um, he said his partner had a tool on him and was like, "Hey, what's up?"
The pra
Right?
pra?
Yeah, the pop up for the pop
Dang.
ups, and
That's
so
crazy.
they start buckling down. Right? They start bucking. They start bucking on the floor. The one with the toolie was just standing on the side. Hey, threatening him. According to him, he said the guy with the toolie wasn't really about to pop nothing. Um, but luckily, he
Dang.
got our situation alive, based on some happenstances. But the point is, messing with other people's girl and,
Mm-hmm.
trying to be in that arena could get you really hurt. And that happened back in the day as well. When, growing up, I saw that happen. Like people used to get jumped for that. Or the person that's trying to steal your girl would jump you for her. So it happened both ways. Yeah, it was animalistic. Like anyway, get it how you live type of thing. Um, so yeah,
See.
I think that still happens, but definitely people get killed for that now. Like it's just not about you
Dang,
getting
man.
jumped; you get killed for that. So that's pretty crazy.
Shoot, that is pretty crazy. And that reminds me of something I was just listening to. Basically, what you just described is toxic masculinity, right? We hear that being thrown around like crazy, but that's actually toxic masculinity. What makes it toxic is the fact that men, generally speaking, naturally speaking, we're protective of our ladies. Ladies will see it as we possess them, but we're possessive. We that's ours. You know what I mean? Men will go to war for a piece of land. You know, that's our land. We have that. That is mine, buddy. Chill out. So when it becomes toxic is where that is mine and I will beat you up for it. What are you talking about? Like
Yeah, we
I'm here
turn it to
protecting
DMX.
mine.
What's up?
Hey, yeah. I will that's mine. That's my possession. Not that they're an item, but that's mine. That's in my possession. So if you try to get mine, I'm gonna fight you for it. That's being
Oh,
protective.
there's some ladies. I remember back in the day too. Like the young ladies used to do that too. Like if another girl tried to talk to her mans and them,
Yeah,
she's about to beat some girl up for that. Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
happens
Those are
both
some
ways.
masculine ladies.
It
Yeah,
happened both ways. Yeah, still
it
to this
is.
day. Yeah, still to this day.
Can you imagine dating one of those ladies? So much insecurity. You think they're being tough by defending their own,
Yeah,
but like,
I
what?
think. Yeah, I think in certain situations it might be appropriate, but in
Really?
majority of cases, yeah, just particular situations. But in majority of cases, those type of girls that did that were insecure, um, or yeah, most of the time they're
You
insecure.
you know I'm Mr. Scenario Man. So give me a
Yeah.
scenario where it would be appropriate for say your
So
lady to step up.
yeah, so a case where it'd be appropriate is like a gathering, right? You guys are gathered, and the other
Okay?
girl is and the other girl knows you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, and is deliberately in front of her making moves on you. That I would say your lady has the license to step up to that lady because she's doing it. Now, of course, you as the guy are not gonna be like just sitting there. You'll be like, okay, stop. I have a lady, but remember, this one is persistent. She's like, "Nah, I don't care. I'm gonna get up on you, or I'm gonna do whatever I want." To that scenario, the lady has the right to step up. You see what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that?
And you would be the most stupid man on earth to actually go with the lady that's trying to get on you. With your lady there, you would be the most stupid man on earth. I mean,
But
I will pour my coffee on you just because I am offended about how weak of a man you are. But go ahead.
but you would say like your lady has the right to do what she got to do, right? Like to bark at the lady back.
In that scenario, I don't know if I would want my lady to step in or I would just be
Nah,
like,
nah.
yo, back the freak up.
Yeah, we're not talking about that because of course estimations right, but I'm just saying like would it be appropriate for her to do that though? Like if given that case, if she
It would
did
be appropriate. Yeah, it would be appropriate.
Okay, yeah.
But I just don't
Yeah.
know if I would want, because when my lady
Yeah,
does
that's a different
that,
case. That's a different case.
that
Yeah.
lady is crazy. She might actually start throwing hands on my lady. I don't want my lady to get in a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so-
but I would find it
yeah.
appropriate.
Yeah, because just like you asked me about the scenarios, like that's a scenario where I'd be like, okay, yeah, I won't, that that wouldn't show an insecurity. That would show more of a protective, response. Like 'cause that's
Yeah.
disrespectful. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So she's disrespecting not only you, but definitely she's disrespecting your lady. And
course.
your lady has the right to say something. So
Yeah.
that's the scenario.
Yeah. Man, but guys who generally, oh man, I have a crazy story, man. Oh man. Okay. All right, I'm gonna tell
man.
it. It was so long ago. It was in high school. It was like when I was a freshman or something. There was this girl, right, that I had a thing for in middle school. And
That thing,
in my area, there were 3 different high schools that the middle schools could go to depending on where you live at. So I didn't think I'd see this girl ever again after middle school. We get off to high school, and then, I see her in high school. I'm like, oh, shoot. You discover that, oh, shoot, you came to my high school? Hey, what's up, man? You make friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
So me and this girl, I liked her, and then, we started.
Oh, hold on, wait,
doing
hold
our
on. We
thing.
gotta figure out it's white, black, or Spanish, man, or Asian.
She was white. Caucasian,
I told you. I told you.
Caucasanos.
I told you. D likes the Beckys and the Sarahs out here. Bro.
Hey.
D is transracial, dog.
Hey, man.
What?
But
Didn't I
now-
tell y'all?
Nah. But now
But we welcome him into our society, okay? Like D's welcome, but D used to be white. Like we know this from past episodes, guys. You guys got to go back and do your research. You got to go back to past episodes and watch because I told you guys this before. But he used to be he used to be white, but now he's with us now. But yeah, so
Yo,
if anybody
that's
was wondering,
wild, man. Oh my goodness. Yo.
that is the complication here, okay? But it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong if you're, a chocolate male or a chocolate female that likes vanilla or, Salisbury steak. I
Oh
think
snap!
it's.
Salisbury steak. Oh shoot! Nah,
I don't
you're going
know.
off the rails, man.
I
You're
don't
going
know,
off
man.
the rails, man. Yo. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, so she was white. Look, man, I grew up in a white neighborhood, predominantly white neighborhood. Like everything around me was white. You know what I mean? So, you know? Do you know?
Yo, son. Yo, we told you he
Like,
white.
this dude,
You know what I mean?
grew
Like,
up with the Haitians, with the Hispanos, with
Yeah,
the Jamaicans. Like,
you were out there, man.
Yeah,
Fighting for your
so
life every day. You couldn't walk
thinks
on.
he's
You
hard.
couldn't walk on the street without buckling up your shoes because you had to make sure you could take off. If you couldn't take off, you're done.
on top
That's
of
a
it
fact.
all, this dude has never owned a pair of Timps. That's man. You can't.
That's fortified information.
Nah. That
This
is
is not. This
absolute
is not accurate.
We have proof. We have sources.
This is not
Email
accurate.
us at holyduo2020@gmail.com, and we will
Guys, this
provide
is
you these sources.
this is not
So
solid.
we're not afraid to provide you the sources of these facts.
These are variable facts.
These are
These are variable facts.
We will debunk. So she was white, right? But the story is crazy because it wasn't a guy that quote unquote took her. It was a lady. She felt like she liked ladies.
Oh, yo, that's terrible. That hurts even more.
And then hold on, bro. The story gets crazier. Hold on. She broke up with me. Didn't talk to her ever again. Right? Like, okay, if you think you like ladies. But you know what's crazy? I didn't even find out from her. I found out from someone else a couple years later. Like, oh, her? She likes ladies, man. She's been liking ladies for a couple years.
Gosh.
So that's probably why she broke up with you. It was true. Recently came across a friend of mine that I was cool with throughout the whole of high school. A guy, he's a duke. They just got married, man. And you know what's even crazier? She had a kid by someone else before they got married. So what the freak is going on here?
Bro, what?
What? Wait, am I missing something?
Is this a fake video?
I thought it was. They have a Facebook official. They're married and everything. They did their thing, and I was like, wow, what is this world, man? You mean to tell me another lady took my lady when I was in high school? That lady, she had a kid with the Duke later on and then married my friend. Oh, my goodness. That has to be the craziest.
After the show me who this person is. I think I might know the person.
You don't know her. Nah, you don't know her, man. You don't know her, man. This
show
was
me
in
after
Ohio.
Show me after the podcast though. I'm very curious, man.
All right. That'll be crazy if you know who this person is. But
I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'll show you, man.
Did she have a son or a daughter?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And is she Spanish or is she?
No.
Oh, she's white.
Straight white. Yeah, as white as they come. I don't remember what child she has, but you'll see, man. Right. I say this to say that, yo, like, if you think you can just take someone's lady from them, or if it's not like overtly like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take his girl, and you're like talking to a girl that you know has a boyfriend, or talking to a guy that you know has a girlfriend, yo, don't do it. Don't think you can just smash them or just, flirt with them, get them for a little bit. Don't do it, because you're exhibiting toxic behavior by doing this. No matter how good of a person you think you are, you're the nicest person in the world. If you're flirting and talking to someone else that has a significant other, that's low, man. That's messed up. You have a lot of people doing that nowadays, so much so that ladies are dating multiple guys and guys are dating multiple ladies. Where are the boundaries, man? You know what I mean? What's going on here? People are just taking each other's. EddyEd is a great example of that. How he exposes these people that just straight up like date multiple. Have you seen the most recent one of the?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what is that?
And she didn't even give a dog. She did, because it's all about self-fulfilling.
Yes, and
desires.
Yeah, just indulging yourself. Whatever I want, I'm gonna get. Okay, go ahead and get a lot of disappointments in your life too.
And pick up the STDs, STIs. Pick
them all up. Yep. Pick them up like the mystery boxes in the Mario Kart when you're racing. You go ahead and pick them all up. You get the star.
Get a star. Yup. The star STD.
Hey. Yay.
But I also wanted to say too, like, people that even go for the people that would would leave their person, like if you were the person that stole a girl from another guy,
Right.
what sense does that even make? Why would you
None.
even be like, oh, she's a good one? She left her man that she was
Yeah.
just with.
For
Not even
another
break up with
man.
him like naturally. She broke up with him purposely because you wanted her to.
Yeah.
Why would you think she wouldn't do that again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because
Why?
you have more money than her previous boyfriend? Okay,
Right.
let you do that and figure out there's another guy that have more money than you.
Right. And I bet you, the girl that just broke up with her man's to be with you, he was smashing her because no girl is gonna leave a man she's not smashing to be with another man that she's not smashing. That doesn't make any sense. There has to be a sense of sexuality and there has to be a sensual thing in there. Oh, like, I like his swag. Like, it's sexual. It's all sexual. If it's not sexual, then it has to be practical. Meaning the man that she's leaving isn't a good man. Why was she with him in the first place? Are you a better man? Can you make more money than him? Are you better in character? Then why was she with him? Do you want her? Because she's obviously making bad choices. There's no way around it, man. You can't escape. Don't steal other people's significant others, man. It's not going to end well for you. It's not. So
It's gonna be
get off
nasty.
other people's, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that being said, that's all I have to say about that. It was a funny little topic that came up in my head. I was like, hey, let's talk about this. It'll be
Dang.
fun.
Yeah, that's serious, man. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any thoughts about this, or even stories, drop it down in the comments, man. I'd like to hear it. If you listen on audio platform, hey, send us an email about the story, man. I want to hear this because I know there's plenty of people that have stories about these particular situations, man. We are open to communicate with you guys. So make sure you guys communicate with us, man. We've been asking, so drop it down and let us know, man.
Yeah. Yep. Let us
Yeah.
know. We'll be more than willing to talk about it on here. We'll keep it anonymous though. We're not trying to expose anyone. We're just trying to
Oh yeah.
have some conversations out here for sure,
Yeah.
man. Hey, let's move on to the next segment.
Hey.
What is it we have today, man? One's got to go.
For this segment, man, y'all already know, man, we have our interactive portion of the podcast, and we have a one's got to go for this podcast. We try to switch it up, but this time it's one's got to go, and we're doing one's got to go tech companies. So we got the big the big five, right? We have
right.
Microsoft, bro.
Okay.
Microsoft, Amazon,
Oh,
Google,
Google.
Apple,
Okay. Okay.
and then Tesla. One's got to go. And
Tesla?
this means, yeah, man,
Oh shoot.
Tesla, man, because they're making like all these like futuristic equipment. So one's got to go, meaning it's off the earth, so you can no longer see their progression and what they're doing anymore. It's off the planet. All sources from that company are gone. Basically, they don't exist no more. So which one are you cutting off existence? Like which one has to go?
Microsoft can't go because Microsoft is like the beginning of many, not inventions, but just technological advances.
Just like the ones who open a door of possibilities.
Exactly. So
Ay, ay, ay.
Amazon is the official eBay that you won't get scammed for when you buy stuff on there.
Exactly. You can trust their delivery.
Yeah. You can actually call customer service and be like, yo, this is messed up, man. And
And they will happily give you your money back.
they'll give you your money back. Sometimes they'll even
No
let you keep
fights.
the item. No fights. The youngins of today won't understand the craziness that eBay was, man. Oh, goodness. I bought a phone. It came broken and didn't work. There's no way to go back and get the guy.
Nah,
He's
eBay,
gone.
you're done. You're done. He got your money, and he went to Albania. He's gone.
Yeah. He took your $50 and traveled overseas. Okay, Google, Google, right? Google, their not even their browser, their search engine is something unique. It's not Yahoo. It's not AOL. It's not Hot. It's not, what is the other one? Hotmail, the Hotmail one. What is it called? I don't know.
Bing, you got Bing.
You got Bing. They're just not quite the same as Google browser. And then you have Apple with solid products, man. They're making some big advances in the
solid products. The new phone. Bro, the phones, like, what kind of, we about to have they better build a phone that you can teleport in. Like, at this point, give me a phone you could teleport in within the next 5 to 10 years, bro.
It's coming.
I'm tired of buying a new phone every year. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't buy a new phone every year, but every year it's a new phone available
it's a new phone
that they want you to buy. So if we don't get a teleporting phone, I mean, I'm probably gonna stick with my old one, and they're probably gonna send a virus to it to destroy it,
yeah.
So you can buy a new one. Freaking idiots, man.
Man,
but wait, whoa! I apologize. I don't mean idiots. I mean, like, please, my pockets are sweating. Okay.
This is your cue, Apple, to send him the newest update.
No, please, sir, please.
It's up to you whether or not you want to send him the update that will run out his memory, or just break down his phone, whichever one you guys want. His number is 407.
No. Wait.
All right, and then we have Tesla, man.
Bro, Tesla,
man. The car that is the industry opener and kind of the trustee to cars that can drive themselves.
But Tesla's doing a lot more though than the cars.
They are, right? Yeah, it's not just the car.
The tech, like, they're big tech, big boys.
Yep. The car that normalized butterfly doors from my perspective, because with a Chevy in the rear and the butterfly door top down is a habit. Yep. The hood guys always used to advertise, got the butterfly doors, man. Nah, Tesla has it now too. The rich man down the street also has butterfly doors, So Tesla's doing a lot of stuff that is just changing.
Quick comment. Butterfly doors is useless in a parking garage, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah, how you gonna open a door?
It doesn't swing out far. It comes out and then it goes straight up. It doesn't like just flap out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In my head, it's almost more effective than a normal car door that has to swing out for you to come out. This one comes out a little bit, but then it opens all the way up. So it's cool. It's cool. So one has got to go, man. To be honest with you, to be completely honest with you, I'm going to have to go with Google. Google can go.
Zing. Okay.
Yeah, Google can go, man.
I mean, so no more Google Docs, no more Google Drive.
You
didn't think about it deep enough, brother.
I didn't think about that, man.
You forgot.
It's
because if it wasn't for Google, we ain't doing none of this. It won't be possible to
would have to spend some chips. That's for sure.
Got to spend some chips, yeah, man, to figure out how we're gonna do this. But
it's
Google
like
Docs, bro, Google Drive,
Google
Sheets.
It's like asking me which arm or leg you want me to chop off, basically.
Yeah, man.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, that's a hard one. Okay, I retract that. Right. Let me take.
Okay, we'll give him a life back. We'll give him his life back.
I'm sorry
for this one time.
Oh man, it's know what?
Because okay.
Man,
actually, let me add this
really
comment
tough.
Let me add this comment in because Tesla is like like the young brother that's up and coming, and he's gonna, you know, he has a lot of potential. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We
Yeah.
haven't seen his potential yet. He's just now arriving, and we're just now knowing. Okay, he's getting a little older now. He's like preteen. He's about to become a teenager, and he's about to be like, you know, probably the next best football, NBA, NHL. You know what I mean? Like he has potential to do so many things. So Tesla, just want to give you a quick, you know, comment on that. Is like they're just now starting. They're just now starting.
And we can
You
see
know?
how big it is already.
Yeah, bro.
This is almost impossible to pick.
This is a big five, bro. This is
Yeah.
a big five.
Yo. Why, man? All right.
I know. This is the toughest D's
And-
ever thought about. This one's gotta go, man.
And the Amazon thing, right? It's not just Amazon Marketplace. You have Amazon
Nah, bro.
Workspace. You have the
Workspace.
whole cloud space thing going on
Cloud
with Amazon.
space, AWS,
Oh,
movies.
man.
You know,
Movie.
quick delivery, because that's a new age of delivering.
It
of
is.
online. It's the best online delivery service in the world.
It changed it up. It revolutionized it.
Revolutionized, man.
it,
You can
man.
get stuff from China in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. And if it's messed up, you get your money back.
Bro, you can buy anything on anything you go up, but except for a house, right? The only thing you can't buy on
Not
Amazon
yet.
is like a house. Not yet,
Not
but
yet.
it's coming. Now that we say it, somebody's gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, you know what? Let's put houses on the market. It's bro, you could buy a baby tooth off of Amazon. Wait, I don't know about that. I'm just saying stuff, but you could buy anything you want on Amazon. Just about, bro.
Man. And I'm
Just
sure
about.
you've gotten a lot of chestnuts from there. So you are hooked, man. Look, we can't even talk about Microsoft because Microsoft has started before
Microsoft
we
is
were even
safe.
born.
Yeah, Microsoft is in there, bro. That's our grandfather. Like, how you gonna kill your grandfather? You ain't gonna
Right.
exist.
Yo, Microsoft is the reason why we're able to play Miniclip, go to Cartoon Network. You know, back in the
Bro.
day, even with the dial-up internet. Come on, man. You can't.
Who's
you
ever
can't-
in the
you can't-
Microsoft family never has to work in life.
Yeah, for real, man.
It's done.
Oh man. All right. Yo, that's hard, man. That sucks.
This is hard.
This is difficult. This is very
Mm-hmm.
difficult. Apples do. Oh man. Yo, do you want to go first, or you still want me to go first?
I'll go first, and I've thought about. I've had some time because
I know
this is
my
on
answer.
Hot seat. I through 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 my calculations, I think I'm gonna conclude and have to leave. I think this is tough, but I think Apple has to go. I think Apple,
Apple?
has to go, bro. Apple, bro. I'm gonna have to get rid of Apple, dog. I'm gonna have to get rid of Apple, dog.
Why? What is the one reason that you have right now that's making you leave Apple? It's got to be something.
So the one reason why, first of all, I don't like their laptops like that. I'm not a big Apple fan of laptops. Yeah, bro. I'm not a big.
Oh, you're a liar.
May I tell the truth, dog? May I tell the truth, dog?
They what?
But you
They
what?
what?
I like the laptops like that. And as far as the phone, I'm not a big phone person. If I had
Wait.
my way,
Why
I
don't
would
you
have-
like the laptops? Like, what are you talking about? What
Oh,
can it not
because they
do?
make it they not that it can't perform, because it can perform, but I just don't like the structure of how things operate. Like, bro, why am I scrolling up but then going down? Why can't I find certain things? Why is everything like more complicated? Like, I just don't get it. It just, to me, it's like they make things more complicated to use on their on their laptop. You see
That's
what I'm
your
saying?
reason. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I
It's not
I don't
true.
appreciate that.
But I hear you.
I don't appreciate them for that. I think they're trying to trick me. I think they're trying to call me dummy. Apple, I'm coming after you because you called me stupid. But you know, people probably try to sue Apple because they probably thought they were calling him a dummy because they couldn't
Oh my
use the laptop.
goodness. I wouldn't doubt it,
But
man.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt anything, bro. It's crazy. But the laptops I don't really rock with. The phones, the only capability that I really like on the phone is how the phones are very good. I'm not gonna downplay that at all. Their tech is good, but I can use a lot of the capabilities. I can do that on the new Google phones that are coming out. I can do that on other phones. FaceTime is something that I would definitely miss because with my lady, it's been a very good blessing for me and communicate with my lady. But other than that, I can do that on other devices, other apps, so it won't be a total loss. I can still recreate that. So in all things considered, to me, Apple can go. They've done a lot of great things, but they can go for me.
All right. Well, mine will have to be Tesla. Tesla's expensive because it's a startup company and it still has a long way to go before it can fully commercialize their stuff. So it's great and nice as Tesla is doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to let it go because I probably can't afford a Tesla for a really long time.
Hey, Elon, I'm here, man. Shoot me email because he got rid of y'all.
Nah, shoot us out. Shoot us an email. Holy Duo 2020.
Hey,
at Gmail.
Hey, Elon, hit me, dog. I'm right here. You know what I mean? I know your nephew. We cool. You know what I mean? Hook. Sponsor me / us. You know what I mean? And let me. I got some good ideas, man.
Tesla's gotta go, man. That joint is way too expensive for my budget. He's gonna make a more commercialized one. That means less Tesla features in a more. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather get the original Tesla, but it's too expensive. So you know what? It can go forever for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a hard one, man.
It's tough.
That was a toughie. Hey,
a lot of things to consider.
Huh? It is a lot of stuff to consider, especially us growing up in this technological age. But thank you guys for being with us. If you made it to the end, we appreciate it. We thank you much so for being with us. Any announcements on your mind, Mr. Ed?
Definitely don't forget to follow us if you're listening. And don't forget to share, man. Share it with your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, little bro, whatever, man. Share it with somebody. You know what I mean? And definitely communicate. Yep. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments, man. We want to hear and listen to what you guys have to say.
Hey, if you want to break up our video, make some funny videos, do whatever you want, man. This is just two
if
guys.
You want to edit for us, bro, shoot us an email. We would love to have some help over here.
No, not even that. You know how people take parts of your video and post it? I can't believe they said this, and then it goes viral. Hey, you're welcome to do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Showing us, man.
Again, I forgot to say this in the beginning. We're just two guys having a conversation. You guys are just able to see it. That's all this is. We're just talking. We're not professionals. We're two normal guys, and we're just talking for you guys to see it. We just have a lot of good pointers. So if you enjoy the podcast, make sure to either subscribe, hit the like button, whatever it is, interact with us, leave a comment. We reply back. Let me say that again. We reply back to all comments. So leave a comment in the comments section. You understand? Get your Tims. Let's rock this. Without further ado, man.
It's EddyEd.
Listen to us on audio exclusive platforms too. We're on there. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is. Let us know if we're not on there. We're going to sign a contract and fax it over to them. We're going to get this rocking, man.
If any one of them platforms want to sign us, y'all know where we at, B.
No. No.
Huh? That wasn't it?
No, they'll have to talk to our lawyers if they want to do that. We don't know if... Job, you hear that? Cool. All right, man. Take us out, man.
Hey, is EddyEd?
Hey, it's Dialogue. Your host today, by the way.
And we're only holy
because remember, faith don't come expensive.
It's free.
Peace.